Do you fear of having parasocial fans? Because once you become famous or once you're well known, you might. A lot of these. Oh, oh my goodness. Start over. Start over. Start over. Do you fear of having parasocial fans after, becoming well known, famous from online, from streaming, from YouTube, from Instagram, anything? It's pretty scary, actually. There's people out there that will go the extra mile to be your friend, even though they never met you and they only seen your videos online. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, honestly. And by the way, I have notes here because I can't remember exactly what to say, so I wrote it all down. Okay. So yeah, everybody talks about going viral, blowing up on the internet. I want to be the next, streamer. I want to be the next YouTuber. I want to become an actor. Well, there is like a negative side to becoming famous, and nobody really talks about it that much. It's called having parasocial fans, and you will have people in your DMs blowing you up, asking for your address. Can we be friends? I will literally find your address. There is some cases where some people have shown up to these people's houses, and there's some cases where we're and there is some cases where some online famous people have fed into the parasocial activities and have gotten charges because the parasocial fans were a little under the consent. Please don't be like that person. Please don't be like those people that have done that. When you start noticing the parasocial activities, on your social medias, or people will start making fake allegations against you, that's parasocialism, in my opinion. I'm getting a phone call. All right, so what is a parasocial, and how does someone become that? Well, a parasocial is someone who is so obsessed with that content creator, they want a social interaction. They want to be a part of your life. They want to become something in your life. Maybe they could be a friend, or they could probably force a relationship on you, or find your address and show up to your house. Just one of those things. And how that happens is if someone sees you every day, hears your voice, watches you act, starts having a connection with you through these videos, they're psychologically becoming your friend, even though you've never met this person your entire life. This random fan is becoming your friend behind your back without you even knowing. And what do? There's nothing you could do because you're literally the one putting yourself out there for people to watch. And there is some weirdos out there that will literally watch your videos and just I'm not going to do that because it's going on YouTube, but you get the idea. Your brain has to be a little messed up to become that type of person. There is a good side and there's a bad side. Let's talk about the good side. Don't get me wrong, it's not really a bad thing that people want to be parasocial to you in some cases. So, there's people that will support you. There's those parasocials that want to give you money as much as they want. There's people that care about you. They want to make sure you're okay and reach out to your family members and be like, hey, he hasn't posted in so long. Is everything okay? It's one of those things that's a good thing, right? But you don't want too many people doing that to you because then it becomes a problem. And then you have to start privating all your family members' profiles on every social media you can find. Nobody really felt connected. I wouldn't want this because if you didn't have a parasocial, well, hold on. What I mean by this, hold on, I'll just start over. If you know the person personally, then yeah, it's okay. But if it's just a random person trying to reach out to you, make sure you're okay. Don't reach out to the family members, people. That's just weird. But there is cases that has happened in the past to a lot of people. And this is where it becomes the bad side. If you don't want to do this, if nobody felt connected, then you shouldn't really, you know, reach out to the people that you like, that you watch, because it could create problems. Here's the part that messes with me, okay? What happens if you're expecting a very nice, friendly person when you walk up to my front door after you find my address? Well, I'm gonna go grab my shotgun. What are you gonna do? Get off my door. Get off my front porch. Damn. But I'm not that type of person to just shoot anybody that shows up. But if you do show up to my house when I am famous, um, just wear a diaper because I might be a little scary. Imagine blowing up for being funny, and one day you're just not in that mood anymore, and someone just like walks up to you and they say, "Do the thing, do that thing, do that thing." You just turn around and you're like, "Do that thing, do it, do that thing." You know, some people have a limit, right? There are some limits to certain people, and my limit is very far beyond the moon's capacity of. Oh wait, I mean, I could stand certain levels of stalkers. But if you're gonna show up to my house, I'm gonna have to find a new address, and it's not gonna be on Earth. Nah, I'm gonna live somewhere else. Let's get into the mind of a parasocial. How does that work? How do you really just become obsessed with someone to wanting to be a part of their life, messing with people in their life, trying to create false allegations against this person? They act like they know you, but in reality, they don't know a single thing about you. The only thing they know about you is what you post online. That's it. And if you just be that person to them, they'll be happy. But if you don't give that to them, you might have allegations. So what do? You just ignore them. And that's when they start showing up, in my opinion. I have never had this issue because I'm not famous. And if somehow someone shows up to my house after watching this video, you're going to have a dirty diaper at the end of the day. I've never had this happen before. And I hope I don't have parasocials like amongst me right now. I only have like almost 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, literally not even famous on Twitch or TikTok. TikTok is like 5,000 followers. I mean, I'm somewhere. I'm going somewhere, and I'm going down, up and down, up and down. What do I do? Seriously. I kind of went off my notes, and I have no idea what I was talking about. But yeah, so who am I? Really? Who am I? To judge a person that wants to be obsessed with someone. Can't. Because I never experienced it. But what I can say is you can subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and if you want to see me talk about more topics, you can always leave a comment down below about any topic, and I'll just talk about it. I just feel like talking about parasocialism and, what it's about. Is that even a real word? Oh, yeah, it's real. Well, that's the end of the video. Um, yeah.